Hello YouTubers, welcome back to GQ Auto Diagnostics and Repair, where my job was to save you money. This morning I'm working on a 2002 Honda Civic 1.7 liter 4-cylinder automatic front wheel drive with air conditioning. And this vehicle, the customer required to do a valve cover gasket replacement. Okay, you can see it says get in here all wet. All right, do the belt replacement, and they want to do water pump and timing belt replacement, which is good. Next, we're gonna look at the shocks and replace potentially just the strut mounts, but we're gonna focus on one thing at a time. First of all, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start removing the valve cover gasket. All right, so one thing that I like to do here, we want to remove the air filter, okay, housing. It's going to be a 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, and a bolt there. That is going to be right there. You can use a Phillips head screwdriver. And we're gonna do it right here. Let me put the camera down a little bit so it can give you a little bit better angle. Hopefully you guys can see it. Is right there. You can also use a 5/16. Okay, it didn't take much. Want to disconnect the air intake temperature sensor. Squeeze and pull. Alright, so we're going to do that. Next, we're going to remove the two 10 millimeter. Two. Both the same length. Put it in there for now. And remove another two 10 millimeters. Okay, it's there, the bolt, the two bolts, and a squeeze, slide. Now we're gonna start removing everything else. At this point, we have another 10 millimeter here, right there. I'll remove that too. All three bolts like this, they're the same length, so you don't have to worry about it. There you go. It's out. On the side. Now here, usually this is the clamp. Look at that. Now we're gonna put something here in the throttle body, so that way nothing goes in. Okay. Cause of trouble. Now we can move this out of the way here. We're gonna use a flathead to remove this cover. I'm gonna put this back here. 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 1, 2. This angle works best. It's a little bit shorter than the other ones. 1, 2. Now here, you're gonna lift and depress. Right here's the tab. You depress it and it comes off. Now there's no oil in this. Now, because the engine is running good, when you remove, for instance, in this case, all the coil, ignition coils, you don't have to mark them. Okay, this can go anywhere. So I see people, for some reason, they mark them 1, 2, 3, which is fine. You know, if that's what you want to do, you can. But however, you don't have to, because the vehicle is running. And just to give you an example, if you needed to mark it, when you purchase a new ignition coil, because one of them that defected, they don't come labeled with like zone 1 or 2 or things like that nature. So it's something to keep in mind. You don't have to do extra work. But like I say, you certainly can. Okay, now here you can do two things. You wanna lift this part here and lift this one, the white harness. So you can take, here's a 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, and bring this wire harness a little bit off the side if you wish. Now, temperature sensor is right here, so remove it. There you go. So you want to have as much room as possible to get this job done. Here are the 2 bolts. You can put one, let's say I took this one out of here, so I want to put it there. You don't have to, but if you're not sure, you can put this one here too, and that is good right there. Something wrong with that thread. Oh, I think it's the valve cover, right? This area where it's leaking, because you can see a little fresh there. Oil. I don't think it's the valve cover itself. I think it is just okay, that's that. I'm gonna remove dipstick, put her in a place it's not going to break. Okay, so there are 5 bolts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 3 shorter ones go on the front. The 2 long ones go on the back. So I want to pick up the other one in a minute. So you pull this, wiggle it, and here we have another bolt there. Because we have a bracket for right there. Have this bracket right here to hold the pressure hose on the power steering. so we got this now. We can move this out of the way, just like this. All right. Now we're gonna lift straight up. And ta-da! Look at that. Perfect. The engine right now is very clean in this area. So nice. That is there. Excellent. All right, so far this is how you remove the valve cover and the valve cover gasket if you need to replace the valve cover gasket. Just keep that in mind. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna continue.